work, baby. We at work, baby. Can you see clear? Dang, I can't believe I'm putting this shit together. Let's go. Let's go. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. You need to take a little time. How we doing, folks? We cool. We cooling. We cooling. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? No texting right now. I'm back with it. I'm back with it. I had to charge my phone. I had to find my everything. We straight. We straight. Y'all, this shit crazy. This shit is like a movie. Just relaxing on my day off. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? This shit crazy, y'all. This shit is crazy. I had to go back. I had to go back to the first suspect. And I called it when it first happened, bruh. He was a decoy. The whole time he was the decoy, bruh. They arrested him on obstruction, I think. Obstruction. He was the decoy, bruh. If dude would have never turned himself in, he would still be free. I think it was a botched playbook. Bruh. So imagine if we confuse, imagine how Caucasian people feel. They don't know what's going on. What did he even obstruct? That's what I'm saying. But he was a decoy. You heard him? He he shot him, but I don't know. The guy was young Republican, MAGA supporter. Crazy how everything Charlie said came to bite him. Everything he said came to bite him. I mean, everything, it came in the form of his own people, bruh. This shit is crazy. I still got a video dropping tomorrow too, but we gotta go live, man, because Charlie made money off of talking down on our people. He made money talking down on black people. Go to his YouTube channel. That's how he made his money. So shout out to Charlie for leaving us with endless content. He left us endless content. Endless content. He left us some bricks. So dudes finally turned him in. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that too. Because they turned him in. But if they would never turned him in, but look, the whole time this was a decoy, bro. This was a decoy. He was somebody who was hired to be in the way, bro. He was somebody who was hired to be in the way. What's poppin', Indy? Listen, listen, listen. Listen, listen. Listen what the cops say. You hear that? He said he shot him, but I don't know. What? So if you don't know, why you dragging this man like he's an animal? Bruh. The whole time, bruh. This was the decoy. If dude dad would have never told him to turn himself in, bruh, they would have never got him, bruh. They would have never got him. And this shows you all the technology they have, bruh. It's still a possibility you can outdo them, bruh. Because the only reason why your boy turned himself in was because of his dad. His dad. Oh, hold on. Somebody said it. Somebody said it. They wanted that 100K. So you think the dad turned the man for the 100K? You think the dad get the money still? Yeah, dad probably wanted that 100K, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He probably in debt. And that 100K can help. And his, and we don't know if it's his real dad. It could be his stepdad. You already know the stepdad don't really give a damn. So, wait, what happened? Just came in. We just going back, and this was the decoy, bro. He was the decoy. This the reason why dude got away. And if he would never turned himself in, I don't think they would have caught him, bro. Because all they had was a video of him running. And they didn't really have, like, nothing, bro. But what if the dad needed the 100K? Because they did put a 100K bounty out on him. And damn, I ain't think about that. See, that's why I go live, bro. Where was the rifle? They said they found the rifle like hours before or something like that. But the dad told him to turn. Hold on, let's go to.
This is the latest information we have from our content partners as we are learning the suspect in custody on this Friday in connection with the assassination of Charlie Kirk is a 22-year-old from Utah. Law enforcement officials confirming that to the Associated Press. Authorities identifying the suspect as Tyler Robinson. Now, allowed to discuss and as we continue this thorough and detailed coverage, I want to transition and bring into the conversation none other than Tim Rabelais. He previously worked for the Secret Service for 22 years on the Presidential Protective. These might be tuning in. What do we know?
I noticed something about these news outlets, bro. They really be protecting people, dog. They don't like to show. They don't like to show.
Gentlemen, the life hack I wish I knew sooner. I have spent my entire life.
They don't like to show the. They just don't like to show anything. They'll rather show themselves talk. So it tells me something, bro. It tells me that they are hiding something, bro. Let's see.
We're going to go to that press conference. We've been awaiting FBI, local law enforcement. There's Cash Patel.
And for some reason, all these news, like press conferences, they so long. Usually, let's see. Usually it'd be
The
like,
manhunt
you
is
know,
over. Authorities in Utah announced an arrest today in the deadly shooting of that high-profile conservative political activist Charlie Kirk. A 22-year-old suspect was identified and taken into custody overnight. Investigators say his father recognized him from surveillance images released by the FBI.
what? Come on, bro. Yeah, his dad wanted that money. His dad wanted that money. Feels good to watch them take a loss at that. Exactly. That's what I be saying. Like, the whole time he talking down on black people, but it's your people. I don't miss Charlie. Salute, bro. Salute to you. And like I say, we still got a video dropping tomorrow. I'm not leaving y'all hanging. But, you know, I got to go live, man, before I hit the gym tonight. I just got to go live, and we gotta talk about this, because if the tables were reversed, let's say a young black teen, a young black man unalived, you know, any leader. Let's just say, and I ain't gonna put this on him, but let's say Rizza Islam, something like that. And you know, God forbid, I don't want nothing to happen to Rizza Islam. If y'all know Rizza Islam, he really for, and not just the religion part, but I'm talking about he really for his people. If someone was to do this to Rizza Islam, they would be on the internet trolling black people, bro. See, they can't gaslight me because I'm older now. See, when you older, you really, it is what it is. When you young, people be having, you know, these feelings. What? No, when you older, you understand. If the tables were reversed, they would troll the hell out of you, just like they did George Floyd. This dude is not the real shooter. Yeah, the old guy wasn't the real shooter. The Charlie did praise the gun violence, so the sword, he did. He did. That's why I say you gotta hold on, look. And look, everything they do, it backfires on them. Look, everything.
Well,
They created AI, and watch, it's gonna see, because greed makes them ignore the things, the possibilities. So you got so many upset young Caucasian men. They turning the tables on their own people. The greed, they created AI, Chat GPT, all this stuff. Watch, it's backfiring now. Watch.
Some of the photos we're going to show you in this story are real, some of them are fake. But the phrase you are not going to hear me say is enhanced. That's because AI does not enhance photos. Instead, it basically uses its memory to make stuff up. So let's start with the real photos released today by the FBI. And we totally understand these are blurry, but at the very least, we do know these are real photos taken from a surveillance camera at Utah Valley University in Orem. But later in the day, the Washington County Sheriff's Office, all the way down in Hurricane, made this post, quote, "Much clearer image of the suspect compared to others we have seen in the media." Well, the reason it's so much clearer is because it's fake. And you can tell it's fake.
You see? They should never show this, bro. You know how smart Gen Z is, bro. This only, and like I say, I don't condone violence. I'm not pushing violence, none of that. But these guys are smart. They can use AI to make it look like another picture that you're looking for somebody else. Everything they created because of greed is gonna backfire on them, bro. Everything.
If you look closely first at the shirt, it used to be some sort of logo showing an American flag. Now it's distorted. And if you move to the left hand, for some reason the AI decided to generate a watch, which is not seen on any of the actual FBI photos. Now the
You see?
sheriff later added a disclaimer to the post saying it is AI.
Look, even they posted it, bro. until they found out it was AI, bro. Damn. Damn. First off, hold on. For people who just getting in, let's go back. The decoy thing was, first off, this is what Tyler Robinson did. He was a decoy the whole time. Tyler wasn't going to turn himself in until his dad saw that 100K reward, and his dad turned him in. Tyler didn't have plans on turning himself in. He even told his dad, we'll talk about that tomorrow, but he told his dad that, no, I'm not turning myself in. But his dad walked him down there, and he turned him in. Tyler had no plans of turning himself in, but this was the decoy from the jump. So this is why Tyler was able to run off the roof. You know, this is why he was able to run. Facts. See? You see how he falling? You see how he falling? Let's go back. Let's go back. Look. And I called this the day of, bro. I said, oh, he a decoy. I called it. I want to show y'all how I know he a decoy when the shooting happened. Look. We're gonna break it down. Look how he's slowing down. Look, look, look. He's slowing down. Look, he falling to the ground. Look, look, look. He falling to the ground. Look, look. Pants to look. That's the decoy, bro. Tyler had never had intentions to turn himself in, bro. His dad saw that 100K, and his dad is a police officer for, I think he was a former or he still worked for him. I don't know. Somebody let me know. Is his dad still working for the Washington County, or was he a former cop or something like that? I know he said his dad worked for him. Wait, so he was involved as, yeah, he was decoy, bro. That's a decoy. Yeah, they said his dad worked for the Washington County as a sheriff or a cop or something like that. Somebody let me know. Is he still working for him, or is he a former cop? But yeah, that was the decoy, man. And that's how he got away. He ran on the roof. And now, somehow, why they always part the force, but now somehow he's retired. Okay, he retired. Appreciate that too, Ron. He retired, see? And no telling, you know, how much that dad can use that 100K. He can use that 100K. I bet you he made a call at first that he was like, if this was, let's say if this was my child, you know, I'm telling you, bro, for 100K, your parent will turn you in. For 100K, your best friend will turn you in. 100K in 2025. I know some people say it's not a lot of money, but guess what? It can get a lot of things done.
But said he did not want to take it down.
In a case like this, I think they probably have an obligation to delete that.
That's Jim Bierman. He's a former police chief and current president of the Future Policing Institute.
27,
Unless it's
damn.
coming from a trusted source, you literally cannot trust anything you see anymore.
You heard him, huh? Hold on. First of all, let's talk about what ATM just said. Hold on. ATM just said his dad has 27 years of military experience. That's how Tyler knows how to shoot, bro. That's where he learned it from, dog. That's who taught him, bro. Because at 22 with a shot like that, damn, he learned it from his dad, bro. This shit crazy. You gotta sit and ponder on this stuff, bruh. You gotta imagine what the Caucasian people going through, bruh. They mind can't even phantom this shit. Especially if they was watching dude YouTube's, because you gotta realize these days people all they do is just watch propaganda stuff. They caught up in propaganda, bro. They caught up in the matrix for real. And on this channel, we break this shit down. We break this shit down to let them know you caught up in the matrix, dog. This is the matrix in front of your face. But to them, it's a psyop. 100K worth. I'm telling you, bruh. This is the matrix right in front of our eyes. Dude using AI to change up a FBI picture. That's crazy. The FBI could easily trace the rifle back. Come on, bro. And how? Who has the access to change the picture? Dude said these days you can't believe nothing you see. Look, look.
Policing Institute.
Unless it's coming from a trusted source, you literally cannot trust anything you see anymore. You are hampering the criminal investigation, even though that may not be your intent, because now people are looking at somebody other than who the suspect is.
Now these next two.
You see? You see? They created AI, but now they crying because people got access to change the wanted pictures now. Damn. You see how that shit backfired, bro? You see how they thought they can create robots and AI just to make them money. Cause that's at the end of the day, bro, it's all about money, bro. That's it. They want to save money and let go of humans. But they don't know real smart criminals, they think just like them. If you got a lot of pros, trust me, it's a lot of cons. Yes, wow, biggest on top of biggest in the bruh. It's crazy. This is real life matrix right in front of our faces, bruh. But you got Caucasian people mad at black people. What you mad at us for? We ain't do nothing. We trying to break this shit down. We actually trying to show y'all what's going on. How you mad at me for trying to show you what's going on? I'm trying to show them because guess what? They don't know, bruh. Believe it or not, they say Caucasian people are smart. And look, this not for the Caucasian people who understand what's going on. But those people at Charlie Kirk's debate, they really think they smart. But they don't know how to break this type of stuff down because their mind don't even work like this. They so caught up in the bubble and the propaganda, they not racist here. Oh, hey, shout out to you. But they mind, so I just said, not all Caucasian people, you see? I need you to read The Life of Times of Texas Mom. I just said, not all Caucasian people. I just said that. I just said that. But, see, you may forget I was saying, bro. See? I don't like that. I don't like that. I went to one of those white channels and a video of his mom talking about how Tyler was different. Oh, don't worry about it. ATM, that video dropping tomorrow. Don't worry. I saved the best for last. Trust me. That video dropping tomorrow. Don't even worry, ATM. But like I was saying, these people so caught up in the propaganda bubble, they can't even think outside of the box, bruh. They can't even do it, bruh. They so fake and phony, they gotta use religion. They gotta use Christianity, bruh. They only use religion when it benefits them. What about when black people are unalived by cops? Innocent black people, black people, period, unalived by cops. How come y'all sent money to Daniel Penny when he choked out that black kid on that train? But y'all sent him millions of dollars. But don't worry, tomorrow in my video, we talking about that. Y'all all for Christianity and religion when it benefits y'all. But when you attack black people, you support the racists. Yeah, Jordan Neely. Yeah. What happened with that? They celebrated that. They celebrated that man dying on that train. They celebrated that. They celebrated George Floyd getting choked out. I saw people when the woman, what her name is from Chicago, it was in Chicago, and the cops had came to her house because she called the cops because she thought somebody was, walking around her house, and the cops shot her in the face. What her name was? They shot her in the face. She was like, she said something about Jesus, and the cop just shot her in the face. Her name was Massey or something. Yeah, Sonia Massey. Sonia Massey. You had people condoning that. You had people condoning that, bruh. So what I say is, look, as black people, we don't wish death upon nobody because we know how spirits work. We know how all this stuff go. We don't do that. But the racist Caucasians, they are ruthless. They are soulless. And they are the biggest trolls on the internet. But now, this year, Carmelo Anthony, the tables have turned. And it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. But don't worry. You'll live through it.
Two photos both have a Fox 13 watermark in the upper corner, even though neither of them were created or distributed by Fox 13 News. You can tell this one's fake if you zoom into his shoes. Now, the fake one is a lot less blurry, but you can see black shoes with black laces in this photo. On the real photo, it seems to be black shoes, possibly with white laces. But again, it is.
It's about to be more 22. And like I say, I don't condone violence. I'm not preaching this. I'm not preaching violence or nothing, because you know how they like to get. But it's about to be more young Tyler Robinsons, bro. And they looking at the news. They like, oh, that's a great idea. Let's just get people to send in fake, or let's hack the, bruh. How you change the FBI wanted picture to an AI picture, bruh? This shit, bruh. I don't know if I'm tripping, but this is crazy. This is next level stuff. Bruh, somebody changed that FBI wanted picture to an AI picture, bro. Bruh. So if Tyler wouldn't have turned himself in, dude would have been still on the run. This shit crazy, dog.
I think they probably have an obligation to delete that.
That's Jim Bierman. He's a former police chief and current president.
These kids tech savvy, facts.
Unless it's coming from a trusted source, you literally cannot trust anything you see anymore. You are hampering the criminal investigation, even though that may not be your intent, because now people are looking at somebody other than who the suspect is.
Now, these next two photos both have a Fox 13 watermark.
Hold up. Did I just see what I saw?
That
Hold
may
on.
not be your intent.
What's clear image of the subject compared what we see in Miles. Edit to add. Please note the appears to be AI enhancement photo that has been a minimum. We are aware, and they dumbasses. They thought this shit was real. Much clearer image of the suspect compared to the others. You see? They thought this shit was real at first, bro. You see what we dealing with, bro? They gonna say we did it. I'm telling you, they mad at us, but no, we are not your enemy. Wait, how did the AI pics get into all this? I had to step. Yeah, so Washington County Sheriff, they page, I think it's a Facebook account. They posted a much clearer picture of they thought it was a real picture. So they posted on Facebook, and they changed the FBI picture because it was blurry at first. They changed it to this AI picture right here. So you know how many young Caucasian dudes who sitting in a basement and they just like, oh, bruh, that's all they do, man. These kids were born with cell phones in their hands, bruh. Their first Christmas present was a cell phone, was an iPhone 13, bruh. Their first gift in life was an iPhone 6, bruh. That was their first gift. Was an iPhone. I didn't get my first phone. It was a Razor phone. I was 16. That was my first phone. Do y'all remember the Razor phone? I had a Nextel Chirp. I had a Razor phone. Do you remember the Razor phone? Put an 8 in the chat if you remember the Razor cell phone. That was my first cell phone. The AI is gonna use. Took it back. Yeah, the Razor. I had the Razor, dog. I didn't get a phone till I turned 16. These kids had iPhones in elementary school, dog. In elementary school, bruh. These kids know everything. They smarter than the people who created AI. They smarter, bruh. That's why they create these apps so they can study you. They create these apps so they can study Gen Z. The people who create this stuff, they not smart, bruh. They just study what the generation is doing. That's all they doing. The AI is something serious. Yeah, it's serious. How you change the FBI picture? That's crazy. You change the FBI wanted picture. Now that's next level.
Because now people are looking at somebody other than who the suspect is.
Now, these next two photos both have a Fox 13 watermark in the upper corner, even though neither of them were created or distributed by Fox 13 News. You can tell this one's fake if you zoom into his shoes. Now, the fake one is a lot less blurry, but you can see black shoes with black laces in this photo. On the real photo, it seems to be black shoes, possibly with white laces, but again, it is a little bit
easy.
This next one,
See?
at the very least, the poster put in their caption, here's an AI cleanup of the image.
2 cents. How old are you? How old are you? I could tell the way he wrote that easy to do. I know you, Gen Z. I know you, Gen Z. And you make me feel, oh, I had to raise a phone, bro. I had to raise a cell phone. That's my first phone, dog. 2 cents. How old are you? They playing games? Yeah. You fit the description. I was thinking this was not a true picture. So whether they don't have any leads or they know it was a hit by powerful. Hey, bro, y'all go handle that. So if it was a hit by powerful people, why are y'all mad at black people? Answer that for me, please. Go. I had the katana at the time. A lot of times, as time has always shown, if Conor can't have his way, he'll take everyone out, including his own. That's facts. That's facts. Trump did the switch up quick, bruh. They don't know who to trust, bruh. Because if you was Caucasian and you seen one of these, this dude die like that, and you see Trump on the news early in the morning, like explaining himself or like trying to make himself look innocent, bruh, you don't know who to trust. Some are easy to detect and some aren't. Gotta pay attention. Yeah, bruh. They posted an AI picture, dog. They posted an AI picture. They replaced the FBI picture with an AI picture. They lucky his dad told him to turn himself in. He talked about how this guy was killed in front of his own children, his family, and his wife. Well, I recall currently Malcolm X was alive in front of his wife and children. Yeah, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, and his wife was in the home with him, and she was 8 months pregnant. 8 months pregnant. So they still ain't got. Oh yeah, they got the real suspect. They got him. Let me show y'all. I just want to finish showing y'all this, and they got the real suspect. Well, they say they got him.
But I want to reiterate, AI does not clean up images.
Yeah, they hacked the F.
Generates
Yeah.
images, and some people aren't always going to read that caption before they download it and share it. For this one, the AI decided to randomly give him, looks like Converse. But more importantly, if you look at the face on all 4 images, these are 4 completely different people. Some of them are young, some of them are older. We have no way of knowing if any of them are accurate.
Damn. So hold up. Damn. If dude don't admit to that he did the shooting, do they have proof? Because you have to have proof. You have to have fingerprints. You have to have proof. Just because your dad turned you in, that don't mean anything. You have to have proof. Yup, Mega Evers. Yup. Fred Hampton wife was right next to him in the bed, yup. Okay, diabolical. So they're trying to say they not sure. Yeah, look. But this was like this was 20 hours ago, but they just found him, they just got him today. So still, if dude don't plead guilty or nothing, they gotta prove this. They still gotta prove it. Yeah, so the police department thought that they was looking at the right exactly. How old is the guy? He's 22. AI can do all that. Facts. They say they got fingerprints. Oh, okay. Yeah. See, they got fingerprints. He would be all right. He's part of the agenda. So if he's part of the agenda, because I'm starting to see a lot of Caucasian people. I'm starting to see a lot of Caucasian people saying it was a setup, it was an inside job, a part of the agenda. So if that's true, why are y'all sending threats to HBCUs? Why y'all threatening black people? Why y'all mad at black people if y'all know it's the system? I need an answer. I need an answer. I need an answer. If you know it's a setup by somebody inside, why y'all taking this out on black people? Yeah, look, the purple one. If he don't admit to nothing, and if they don't have fingerprints, hey, we live rent free in their heads. Exactly. They still don't understand that part. I'm trying to figure it out. If this is a psyop, or what does this has to do with black people, bruh? We are a smoke screen. That's what I'm trying to say. They so confused right now, bruh. This like boxing Mike Tyson when he was in his prime. You get in the ring and you just start seeing stars, bruh, and you don't know where to go. That's how they is, bruh. And over the weekend, it's gonna hit. It's gonna really hit over the weekend, especially like on a Sunday. For some reason, Sundays is like Sunday stuff just be hitting hard for some reason. Sunday is like a psychedelic drug, bruh. Sunday, if you was compare Sunday to any psychedelic drug, I would compare it to shrooms. It's like taking a whole lot of shrooms. It's like life just hits you on a Sunday. And then Monday, nobody gives a damn. It's like Monday, nobody gives a damn. Sunday is like a hit of shrooms. So yesterday, they felt it. Today, they feeling it. Saturday, they got college football to distract them. But Sunday, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit like a freight train. I got 5 on it. Man, G Reed, you my dog. You my dog. Appreciate you. The red moon, a few days. Ooh, 2 cents. Nobody talking about that. The lunar eclipse a few days ago. What? It was over the weekend. It said about things being exposed, and the hatred's in their DNA. Facts. And they want us to believe that they are the right folks. No, you're not. You're not the right folks. You are in a propaganda bubble that you need to break out of, which we call the Matrix. You are caught up in the Matrix. And you need to break free because they want you to dislike black people when they are the true enemy. They the true enemy. So to keep you hating us, they push people like Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk knew every stat of Chicago deaths. He knew every stat of black people, all the statistics, all of it. He knew everything about black people. But he never talked about these school shootings and why they are happening so much. I don't want to hear about put troops in the schools. No. Why are young Caucasian men crashing out? Why? If you're a Caucasian male, put it in the chat. Why are y'all people crashing out? They tell little Timmy that he can do no wrong and get it's a setup though. That's why they get on drugs so heavy, bruh. That's why. Because they never really had to, work for it, work for anything. And you know how it go. If you ain't really earn it, you don't feel like you deserve it. So this what I believe. Everything Charlie Kirk was talking about, he was what's the word? Damn, what's the word? He was projecting. There we go. He was projecting, bro. The whole time he was projecting. Because let's be real, you don't see no black activists really shitting on Caucasian people. You don't see that in a negative way. Like, you don't see that, bro. That tells me black people have class. They have class. But you look at his stuff, this dude talking about all type of shit. Bringing back public executions. Trump do it. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. But see, Charlie Kirk, he didn't know no better. He was caught up in the Matrix. He was caught up in the propaganda bubble, bruh. He thought that shit was real. He got caught up, bruh. He got caught up. And he started talking about some stuff that was above his level. One of our best gifts is we are humble. And I'm telling you, Louisiana boy, I'm telling you, bruh. Like, black people have class, bruh. You will never see us just hopping online talking down on a whole group of people, bruh. We just don't move like that. Now, if you attacking our people, it's up. It's up. But we ain't just gonna hop online, even when it comes to, like I say, bruh. Dr. Umar said what he said, but whatever. But even when it came to Dr. Umar and stuff like that, he would never just get online and like shitting on people. He still had a little class about him. But when it comes to them, it's no class. It's no class. And he was 31 years old debating college kids. And he catch them off guard so they couldn't, you know how you are in college. You're so passionate about what you're talking about. They got caught up in their own words. He's 31. He didn't live life. He didn't got life experiences. So in those debates, he's calm. He's relaxed. He know how to make them feel uncomfortable. You 31 years old debating kids that's 17 through 21, 22 years old. How that go? How you 31 years old debating college kids? How that go?
That is a perfect example.
Always faking they care
why
about
this
each other.
is so
Exactly.
problematic. You become inadvertently used in this.
So who are the old ass man that they arrested after the blast? Oh, he was a decoy, bruh. He was a decoy. He was so Tyler can run. See how he's stalling time? See how he's stalling? See how he's stalling? S- You see? You see how he's stalling? You see how he's stalling, bro? He was the decoy, dog. Yeah, he about to get paid too. He was. Let me put my phone on charge. Hold on, y'all. My screen might be sideways, but I got to put on charger. Okay, we hooked up. Do we charge? All ready to go. Blacks are watching them do all this crazy, bruh. Is his pants down? Yeah, pants down. Yeah. They love elk music, dance, clothing, the vibe you see it in Asian people. They know who you are.
You guys get tainted, even though you had nothing to do with this. People who think they're helping should stop doing this because they are doing exactly the opposite.
Just for reference, I decided to upload a blurry photo of myself into one of these same AI tools. I asked it to enhance or clean up the image, and this is what it gave me. So you tell me if you think that looks like the suspect.
Boy, you ugly. Shut up. Yup, down to his ankles. What's poppin', people? What's poppin', Q? Hello, everyone. Damn, how many did they make? I'm telling you. This dude said, I made a picture of me. Bruh, nobody want to see you, dude. I made a picture of me with a, tell me, does it look like me? You think somebody about to sit here and say, yeah, bro, it looks like you. Shut up. These people crazy, bro. Look.
Just for reference, I decided to upload a blurry photo of myself into one of these same AI tools. I asked it to enhance or clean up the image, and this is what it gave me. So you tell me if you think that looks like.
Boy, you your daddy's son. You your daddy's son, boy. You tell me, does it look like me? Boy. Fucking, what his name is? Pee-wee. Pee-wee Herman looking ass boy. Pee-wee Herman looking ass boy. Oh, bruh. You tell me that's not Pee-wee Herman, bro. I agree. Something ain't right with this. I still think, yeah. Hey, Whelp 7, I believe it's an inside job too. But you know what? If it's an inside job, why are they mad at black people? I'm seeing all over social media, they mad at black people. I'm like, no. See, they don't know how this shit feels, bruh. But we been dealing with this with our ancestors, our elders. They done went through seeing Martin Luther King get shot. They done seen Fred Hampton get shot. They done seen Malcolm X get shot. They done seen Emmett Till. Our people have been through this. But see, Caucasian people are so in this propaganda bubble, they don't care about nothing until it happens to them. Nothing matters. What's that song? Nothing even matters. Was there even any black folk? Hell no, bro. I looked it up. It's like 0.8% black people that attend that school, bro. It's like 0.8% black people that attend that school. So they can't blame it on us. And either reason, yeah, we they cop out, man. Yeah, we chilling. We see the whole play. That's the thing about us, bro. See, they love to play like they smarter than us. No, they not smarter, bro. They getting played in this propaganda bubble. Black people, we been out for the most part. You know, you still got some black people who I can't call them the COONS, but I can say raccoons. We call them raccoons on this channel. So we still got raccoons who inside the bubble. For the most part, as black people, bro, we every day we getting out of the matrix, bro. Like my mom, bro, my mom is really, she don't do no over-the-counter stuff no more, bro. It's all herbs and I be like, damn, I be so proud of my mama, bro. When I talk to my mom, I be like, damn, I'm proud of you. Like every day, bro, black people are escaping the matrix. So what they do to keep you in the matrix and keep you on survival mode, they lay you off. And you get laid off and you think it's the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Now you can make content. You can make content. And now it's time for our people to get out of your fears. If our ancestors can build this country, listen, if they can build this country without a so-called quote unquote education, if they can do all this stuff in this country and it lasts all these decades, what you think we can do with our education? That's why this goes back to my live the other day. I was talking about it's important the words you say to yourself. I believe in my all that stuff is important, bro. Because once as a black person you start believing yourself, it's nothing you can't do. That's why they had to lay off black women in these colleges. That's why they gotta keep black men. That's why they gotta say, okay, now you can carry a gun without a license. That's why they passed those certain laws. So because they know all they gotta do is keep bringing the guns in. Young black men who trying to figure out themselves, young black teens, they trying to figure out themselves in this world. And you already know as a black man, it's a certain way you gotta move because the odds are already stacked, they stacked against us. So that's all they do. It's the Matrix, bro. This is the Matrix. When what's the woman name that created the Matrix? And she's a black American woman. What's the woman name? Because I just posted about, I forgot her name. She created the Matrix and the Terminator. What's her name? We accomplish more when working with each other. Facts. Facts. But day by day, bro, black people are escaping the Matrix, dog. They escaping. But they don't want you to know that. That's why they gotta use us as the scapegoat and say, oh, DC is in crime. Baltimore. No, bro. Baltimore crime has went down. Go do your research. Sophia Stewart. Okay, got you. Yeah. Sophia Stewart. Yeah. A black American woman created their whole foundation. So when you hear people saying the Matrix, when you hear them referring to the Matrix, the red pill, the blue pill, she created that. Yes. Go watch her interviews. Sophia Stewart. She created that. What they live by and base everything off of a black American. This shows you, bruh. Everything in this country is designed and built by black Americans, bro. That's why they will always be in chaos, bro. Their people will, and they love to say we curse. No, they will always be in chaos because you know why? Their God is greed. It's never enough. Once that greed bug bites you, it's never enough. It's never enough. You want more blood, you want more money, you want more land, you want more homes, you want more and more until you crash out. That's their curse, bro. Their curse is greed. And see, they don't like black people because black people can be content. Black people can be content in their life. They don't like that. They don't like that. So they want you filled with greed. Oh, you want to be rich. Keep doing this. Keep doing that. They want you on this spinning wheel of like a rat. The rat race. They want you on this spinning wheel. Get this to do this. And you notice the more you make, the more they take in taxes. Come on. So why you keep wasting your energy? Look, the best thing to do in life is find you some hobbies, find you another way to make some money, keep your job, and be content, bro. I'm not saying live a life you're not happy with, but I'm saying be content. because the greed never stops. The greed never stops. It never stops. You'll hear YouTubers talking about, oh man, one day you gonna be making 20 mil on YouTube, and then what? You get everything you ask for, and then what? Have you really worked on your soul? Have you really worked on your spirit? Do those things define you? Who are you before those things? See, without things, these racist Caucasian people, and like I say, I ain't say all Caucasian people. Notice in all my videos, I say racist Caucasian people. So for the people who get mad at me, ding ding. But notice when they lose money, when racist Caucasian people lose money, what do? They take out the whole family. They don't know how to take an L and bounce back. I done bounced back in my life. I'm only 35. I done bounced back like 6 times. I done bounced back like 6 times. And now I finally, my brain is, this the first year, last year was the first year my brain, it came together at 34 years old. My brain just came together, bruh. The first time in my life. And I'm happy. Because I can tell people no now. I can focus on what I got to focus on without feeling any guilt. At 34, my brain started working, bro. I'm like, but see, with them, they don't know how to bounce back. They take a L and they embarrassed. So right now, we always ready to, what? Come on, bro, I got to pin this. What? J. Ray, I done reinvented myself so many times. I'm tired. I'll be like, look, you get what you get now. This is who I am. I'm tired. Worked 27 years. I'm telling you. Notice all the new young rappers, they locking them up. They like, yeah. And they use that. They use the music to lock our people up. That's what they do. That's what they do. Real talk. Since we've been, I don't know. Okay, the line, I don't know what the words say. I ain't gonna try to front. Things have been changing at a rapid, what does that mean? Official C. Let me know what that means. I'm the queen of epic bounce back. Oh, look, Q, I read bounce. I'm like, oh, you bounce? Say bounce backs. Hey, bruh, I'm telling you. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, respect and knowledge. I'm telling you, bruh. Charlie's wife is live right now speaking about how he is with God. Yeah, I ain't gonna go in on her, bruh. You know, cause they gonna really call me something, you know. So I ain't gonna do all that, bro. Like I say, bro, black people, we have a heart, bro. We know when to ease up, you know. Just like your boy Muhammad Ali was fighting, I think he was fighting Fraser, and he said Muhammad Ali had a point. He could have knocked him out cold, but he held back. Ali held back because he was already, Fraser was already falling down. I think it was Fraser. I don't know. But he was already falling down, and Ali pulled back. See, black people, bro, we know when to pull back. But Charlie, I am dropping another video about you tomorrow. I'm not pulling back so soon, but I'm not going to attack your wife. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because you attacked our women. But I'm not going to scoop that low. I'm not going to do that. Black people are the masters at bouncing back. They still mad Michael Vick was able. Exactly. Appreciate that too. Appreciate that file. Yeah. And then he still look young. Still got his family. That's one thing I learned, bro. This is why they want black men and black women against each other. When you got a good black woman in your life, bro, like a Vic, like a woman who there for you through thick and thin, they don't want that, bro. They don't want that. They don't want that. That's all a man need. Once a man get that, and the man done the work on himself, oh, it's over. Very intelligent. Charlie Charlie Kirk gonna get this work. Oh yeah, he'll get this work because he made money from our people. So guess what? Charlie left us unlimited content. He left us unlimited content because he made money off of black people. Black people didn't even know him, bruh. We weren't even checking for this dude, but he talking about us because you know why? He was rage baiting. And you see what rage baiting gets you? Talk about his aunts. Yo, wow, bro. Yes, indeed. Any woman, not just black. Hey, bro. 5. Hey, Q. I appreciate you always supporting for real. I appreciate you. Yup, our delineation. Okay, delineation was a major catalyst. Sad part is there are FBAs we will need to delineate from as well. Oh yeah, facts. Unlimited. Oh yeah, yeah, unlimited content. He left. It's like he left a whole sack of bricks, bro. We got nothing but bricks, bro. I didn't know about him until exactly. Black people weren't checking for him, but he was talking about black people, and they not trying to fix crime, bro. Let me tell you, bro. In America, crime pays. All your political leaders are criminals. They have to be. They have to have dirt on you for you to be a political leader. They have to have dirt on you. They have to. That's the only way you can get in because that's the only way you can be controlled. They have to have dirt on you. They have to. If they don't have dirt on you, guess what's going to happen? If you ain't getting down with the program, guess what's going to happen? And I saw videos of Charlie Kirk. He started to go against his own people. And I was like, oh. He thought he was bigger than the program. Yep, they wolfed it off the backs of this whole country, bro. Our ancestors, bro. But they want to act like that's nothing. No, that's something. That's something. Without those sugar plantations, without all these plantations, bro, America won't even exist. What's wrong with these people? They loud pack dude. he went against the grain, for real. Yeah, every basic training grad can shoot well over. Damn. That's crazy, man. It's kind of impressive. It's kind of impressive, for real. Charlie Kirk left us with material like Jeezy left the Yams. Man, that was my song, bro. And then what? Get fresh and jump in one of them cars. Hit the club and get one of them. It's a wrap. We on way to the house. By 10:45, I'll be kicking her out. What? Boy, that's the summer. I spent the summer in Georgia that summer, and that song came out that summer, bro. That song, boy, it's the boys in the hood, bro. Don't get me started, dog. Trey, the donations in those channels are crazy. Just spread lie. Yeah, bro. Like this dude was getting 1 million something views, bro. A video talking about black people, bro. And this the cold part. Let me show y'all the cold part because I don't know if y'all heard. Hold on. This the cold part. The bullets. What did the bullets say? This the cold part. And look, bro, I want to say thank you to everyone who's sending super chats. Like, I really, really appreciate y'all. I'm not even used to this, getting super chats like this. So, like, hey, bro, I really appreciate y'all, bro. Like, I really rock with y'all. And I'm going to start going live more and still dropping my videos, too. So, I really thank y'all, man. I really appreciate that. To be honest, Donnie body in any competition for the power. Facts. Without. I appreciate you, Architecture Whisperer. I appreciate you for that, too. Appreciate you. Without innovation and creativity. Exactly. Exactly. And a lot of foreigners come over here. And like I say, I don't have nothing against foreigners. If you for the people, hey, I rock with you. But the ones who talk down on us, how you talking down on us? And our ancestors fought for everything you doing. They fought for you to get on this internet, to have a voice. They fought for you to have a driver. They fought for you for all this stuff, to sit in that restaurant. We can talk about the civil rights movement all we want, and we know we should have kept everything black. We should have. I I agree to that. I agree. But to these people who coming over here and they ungrateful, you better be grateful. Because our people still, at least they fought for something and they didn't just leave their country. Who does that? Who does that? Who just leaves their country and come to another country and talk about the people in that country? How are you gonna talk about us, but you left your people? That's crazy. This shit, bro. People have the audacity, bro. And everything they living off of is because of our ancestors. You should be dropping to your knees and acknowledging our ancestors for what they did. G Reed, enjoy your night. Enjoy your night. Be safe. I got to unload my trailer. Okay, man. Appreciate you for that 5G Reed. And be safe on that road, bro. Be safe. I saw an African man today who totally ignored my head nod. Tell you, bro. Yup, this Afro Puerto Rican is internally grateful. Hey, shout out to you, Jay Ray. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you. And like I say, because people think my channel is a no. We only attack people that's harming our people, or you talking down on our people. That's it. Everybody else, we have no problems with people, bro. Black people have no problems with other races of people. We don't. All ancestors individualizing is the weakness. They be the same ones saying I came to America with $1 in the pot. B1, appreciate you, dog. It's a foreign idea, right? Fact, my people, all my people. So this way YouTube don't get a cut. Shit crazy, man. But hey, I appreciate y'all, man. I gotta work on this video. And I appreciate y'all, man. Every day with the content, bruh. I'm back with it. I just appreciate y'all, and we breaking this stuff down. And I'm gonna leave this message to the racist Caucasian people who trolling everybody. Look, we not your enemy, dog. Your enemy is the system. I don't know when y'all go sit back and learn this. Don't attack our HBCU schools, our people. You see who the enemy is. Great screen. Appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all, man. Hey, y'all enjoy y'all weekend, man. It's the weekend. Be safe in large gatherings. Be safe, man. Be alert. Don't be too drunk. Don't be too high. If you go smoke, smoke at home. You go drink, I say drink at home. Don't be out there, just wild, bruh. Because this weekend, they on 10, bruh. They on 10, bruh. They on 10. So, hey, I appreciate y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'm out.